Robert Plant lifestyle and net worth. Robert Anthony Plant CBE, born August 20th, 1948, is an English singer and songwriter. He was the lead singer and lyricist of the rock band Led Zeppelin from its founding in 1968 until their breakup in 1980. Since then he has had a successful solo career, sometimes collaborating with other artists such as Alison Krauss. Regarded by many as one of the greatest singers in rock music, he is known for his flamboyant persona and raw stage performances. Plant was born and brought up in the West Midlands area of England, where after leaving grammar school he briefly trained as a chartered accountant before leaving home at 16 years old to concentrate on singing with a series of local blues bands, including Band of Joy with John Bonham. In 1968, he was invited by Peter Grant and Jimmy Page to join the Yardbirds, which Grant and Page were attempting to keep going. The new version of the Yardbirds changed their name to Led Zeppelin, and from the late 1960s to the end of the 1970s the band enjoyed considerable success. Plant developed a compelling image as a charismatic rock and roll frontman, comparable to other 70s contemporaries such as Mick Jagger of the Rolling Stones, Roger Daltrey of The Who, and Jim Morrison of The Doors. After Led Zeppelin dissolved in 1980, Plant continued to perform and record continuously on a variety of solo and group projects. His first two solo albums, Pictures at 11, 1982, and The Principle of Moments, 1983, each reached the top 10 on the Billboard Albums chart. With his band The Honeydrippers he scored a top 10 singles hit with a remake of Sea of Love, which featured former Led Zeppelin bandmate Jimmy Page on guitar. Solo album Now and Zen, 1988, was certified 3 times platinum and is Plant's biggest-selling solo album to date. In 1995, Led Zeppelin were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rolling Stone ranked Plant as one of the 100 best singers of all time, 2008, and he was the top pick for the greatest lead singer in a 2011 Readers' poll. Hit Parader named Plant the greatest metal vocalist of all time, 2006. Plant was named one of the 50 great voices by NPR. In 2009, Plant was voted the greatest voice in rock in a poll conducted by UK classic rock radio station Planet Rock. Billboard ranked him number 4 on their list of the 50 greatest rock lead singers of all time, 2023. Robert has a net worth of $200 million. He stands at a height of 6 feet 1 inch, approximately 1.86 meter tall. As we dive into his journey to success, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Early life. Robert Plant was born Robert Anthony Plant on August 20th, 1948 in West Bromwich, Staffordshire, England. He grew up with Mother Annie, Father Robert, a civil engineer and Royal Air Force veteran, and Sister Alison in Halesowen, Worcestershire. Robert loved singing and music as a child and wanted to be like Elvis Presley, trying to emulate him at just 10 years old. Plant attended King Edward VI Grammar School for boys but left in his mid-teens and became interested in blues music. At his father's behest, Robert began training to be a chartered accountant but quit after 2 weeks and moved out of his parents' home at the age of 16 to attend college and explore the local blues scene. He worked for Woolworths in Halesowen and Wimpy Construction Company in Birmingham, and he recorded 3 singles with CBS Records. Plant began singing with the Crawling Kingsnakes and other bands, which led to him meeting future Led Zeppelin bandmate John Bonham. Robert and John were in Band of Joy together before they both joined Led Zeppelin. Personal life, car collection, award and honors. Robert was married to Maureen Wilson from 1968 to 1983. The couple welcomed daughter Carmen in 1968, son Carrick in 1972, and son Logan in 1979. Sadly, Carrick passed away from a stomach virus in 1977 while Plant was on tour with Led Zeppelin. A devastated Robert wrote, "All My Love," in tribute to his beloved son. In 1975, Plant and his family were injured in a car accident in Greece. He broke his elbow and his ankle, leading to the cancellation of the remaining dates of Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti tour. In 2010, Plant began a relationship with singer-songwriter Patty Griffin and moved into her Austin, Texas, home. They split up in 2014, and Robert returned to England. Plant has been a fan of the Wolverhampton Wanderers Football Club since the age of 5, and was named their vice president in 2009. A few cars owned by him are GMC 3100 pickup, 1948. Chrysler Imperial Crown, 1959. Aston Martin DB5, 1965. Jaguar XJ, crashed in 1968. Awards and honors. Plant has won 2 NME Awards, World Male Singer and Best Male Singer, and 8 Grammy Awards, including Best Hard Rock Performance for Most High, 1998, Album of the Year for Raising Sand, 2008, and Best Rock Album for Led Zeppelin's Celebration Day, 2013. In 2009, he received a Commander of the Order of the British Empire, and Robert and his former Led Zeppelin bandmates received Kennedy Center honors in 2012. Professional career. Plant met Jimmy Page in 1968 when Page was looking for a lead singer for his band, the New Yardbirds. Jimmy asked Robert to join the band after hearing him sing Somebody to Love by Jefferson Airplane. The New Yardbirds later became Led Zeppelin and included Plant on lead vocals, Page on guitar, John Paul Jones on bass, and John Bonham on drums. The band signed with Atlantic Records, and in 1969, they released their debut album, Led Zeppelin, which reached number 6 on the UK charts and number 10 on the US charts. They followed up their debut with 8 more studio albums, including Houses of the Holy, 1973, Physical Graffiti, 1975, and In Through the Outdoor, 1979, as well as the 1976 concert film, The Song Remains the Same. Led Zeppelin's 1971 classic Stairway to Heaven is considered one of the greatest songs of all time, and the band released several other popular singles, such as Whole Lotta Love, 1969, Ramble On, 1969, Black Dog, 1971, and Rock and Roll, 1972. The band went on to sell an estimated 200 to 300 million records, and they disbanded after Bonham died of pulmonary aspiration in 1980. In the decades since Bonham's passing, Plant, Page, and Jones have occasionally performed together with John's son, Jason, on drums, and Page and Plant released 2 albums, No Quarter and Walking into Clarksdale, and toured together in the 1990s. Robert released his first solo album, the certified platinum Pictures at 11, in 1982, and recorded 5 more solo albums before forming the band Strange Sensation. He recorded 2002's Dreamland and 2005's Mighty Rearranger with Strange Sensation, then collaborated with bluegrass country singer Alison Krauss on 2007's Raising Sand, which went on to win 5 Grammys. In 2010, Robert Plant and the Band of Joy released the album Band of Joy, which earned Robert 2 Grammy nominations, and he released Lullaby and The Ceaseless Roar, 2014, and Carry Fire, 2017, with the Sensational Space Shifters. In the early 1980s, Plant formed the Honeydrippers with Jimmy Page and Jeff Beck. The band released the EP The Honeydrippers, Volume 1 in 1984, and it reached number 4 on the Billboard 200 chart. Robert's most commercially successful post-Zeppelin album was 1988's Now and Zen, which went triple platinum in the US and gold in the UK. Robert launched Digging Deep, the Robert Plant podcast, in June 2019. On each episode, he discusses a different track from his back catalog. Thank you for watching.